Hello everybody, Brandon Railway here. I'm going to do a review of the Scaletrains Tier 4 GEVO with DCC and sound, number 3616. As you can see, it does have NS and ET44 AC on the side. It does have, grab my flashlight here real quick. Kind of hard to tell, but it's got that weird looking bump outs all over here as per the prototype. I've already got my power on and the headlights are on, controlled by function 0. Ditch lights, that I have slowed down to a 5-second hold time, which is very close to what is here in town. Those are controlled by function button number 6. Prototypical bell. And being that my furnace just kicked off, I'm gonna get up close to this and give you guys a startup and shutdown sequence that's on it. Okay, now that it's on, I'm going to try this. Function 9 is supposed to be drive hold. It's like a manual notching effect. So, if I hit that, I can supposedly, nope, it wants to move. Supposed to be where it won't move, but you can crank the power all the way up and get it to rev. Four is the dynamic brakes. But that's only available when it's moving. So I'll go ahead and show you why I'm not exactly happy with this model. You can tell it is on, but the number boards do not light up at all. I have had this taken apart, and for some reason it just does not want to light up. So I've got a friend that's going to do some new lights for it, and we're going to do red in the cab so the cab will actually light up. Go ahead and shut these off and go through a shutdown sequence on it, and then I will get into some of the details. Button 8 is your startup and shutdown. So it's got a nice startup and shutdown sequences. I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on because I forgot there's one more function that I want to show you guys that it does have. In some of the detail, you can see there's some nice sand filler hatches here and here. This is the operator series, so it does not have the windshield wipers, but it does have pre-drilled grab irons, or pre-drilled holes for that. Pre-drilled holes for the grab irons on the nose. Has actual glass or whatever in the light housing there. Turn my little flashlight on, and you can see it does have a lens in the door. Nice sturdy stanch irons, however you guys want to pronounce it. It does, unlike the SD40-2, set it over here, unlike the SD40-2 where there is no snowplow, the Tier 4 GEVO does have separately applied snowplow. I changed it to a Bachmann coupler on the front and a KD on the back. So you can tell it does have some nice detail to it that is not on the SD40-2. Has the prototypical coloring, the safety yellow, GE nub tread plating on the nose, see-through steps with the yellow safety paint. On the side, the emergency shutoff and the fuel indicator thingy-majigger. It does have, kind of hard to see, it does have the door latches and hinges that are molded on. They look nice for a molded on piece. There's also what looks to be like a window or something there. Can't quite tell. Lift rings. The horn's already broken off of it. I'm not too impressed with that. It seemed to be extremely flimsy, and when I took it out of the package, it broke. Give you a look at the back end of the locomotive here. You can see it does have the safety tread there, or safety color. And when I put it in reverse, it does have a nice reverse light. So it's got that. Let's try this one more time on the drive hold. Nope. They claim these will pull 35 cars or more. I had it pulling 28 fully loaded coal cars through my new apartment. So, and it didn't even act like there was anything behind it. So, I do believe they can pull more. And I do believe when they said that they've seen videos of these pulling up to 100 cars, I believe that. Another thing that they have on the back here is they do have the glass there, sand filler hatch, safety yellow, and then pretty much same details on this side, NS ET44AC, fuel level indicator, separately applied air tanks, and then on the top you've got the offset smokestack, or not smokestack, but exhaust. You've got your horn, lift rings that are molded on and everything. I mean, overall, I'd give it a A, but because my number boards don't light up, I'm holding back a little bit because I'd actually have to ship it back to them. And then I'd have to pay to ship it back to them, and then pay to get it back, and pay to get it fixed. And I believe that if you spend $149 on this, that, I mean, you should have some sort of warranty on it that they'll fix it, and it's not going to cost you anything else. But you can see it does have the full cab interior. And I'll bring it up close here again, so you guys can hopefully hear the manual compressor. That's button number 7. And like I said, 0 controls the headlight, 6 controls the ditch lights, 2 makes them flash. Number 3 is the coupler clank. 4 is the dynamic brake, but that's only when it's moving. 5 is not used. 6 is ditch lights. 7 is the manual compressor. 9 is supposed to be a drive hold. and 8 is the shutdown sequence. So anyhow, this is the Scaletrains Tier 4 GEVO in Norfolk Southern livery, number 3616. I got it because for a budget model with flashing ditch lights, it is a nice locomotive. It would be nicer if it completely worked, but I guess like with anything, there's certain trade-offs. There are separately applied sunshades. I guess those are on the SD40-2s as well. But anyhow, like I said, I'm okay with it. I wish the number boards would light up because it would look much nicer and much more realistic when running at dark or at night. But anyhow, for 149 bucks, I just make sure when if you go to order it, have them make sure that it all works, because it'd be like 30 bucks to send it back to them, another 30 to get it back, plus whatever it takes to fix it. So that's gonna put it up around 200. Yeah, up around $200, $210, depending on if you pay to get it quicker the first time. I paid an extra 27 bucks to get it quicker, 3-day shipping. So I paid 178. But yeah, to send it back, it'd be like 250 bucks total. And to me, they're not worth that. Rivet counter is, but operator series, I wouldn't pay that much. So that's why my one friend and I were going to go ahead and modify this ourselves, because he's like a tech genius, and we can do it a heck of a lot cheaper. So anyhow, like I said, it is a good model for polling and everything. It's just one of them things that I had a bad experience with it because the number boards don't light. But it, like I said, it might be my model. It might be all of them are like that. So anyhow, this is Brandon Railway 6920 signing off.